This is Randall and Glenda with KravMagaTraining.com, and with this video we're going to discuss the inside defense against a left punch using a simultaneous counter punch, and the reasons why the head positioning and slipping the punch is so important for this particular technique. Now, in level 1, we're all taught when we do the inside defense that you're supposed to slip the punch. What I mean by that is Glenda throws the left straight, we do the defense, but we're also supposed to move our head off to the side and slightly forward. Now, a lot of times beginners, the level 1 students, you'll see them do this a lot. One, they don't even move their head, which quite frankly pisses me off, but usually they figure that out. What most people though do is they'll lean to the side, or even worse, they'll start leaning backwards because they're kind of afraid of missing the punch. Now, eventually we want to get them to at least a level where they're at least moving to the side, but moving forward is even better. And the reason why it's better is it's really illustrated when we add the counter punch of this in level 2. And there's actually three reasons why this is important. The first one is this. If I start leaning backwards when I do the inside defense, one, it's hard for me to keep my chin down. Even if I tuck my chin down like this, you can see I'm still going to get hit in the face. In order for me to be able to protect my face and my throat, I actually have to lean forward like this to tuck my chin down. So that way, worst case scenario, if Glenda throws this punch again, I get hit on the top of my head, which isn't ideal, but at least the top of the head is very strong in relation to the soft tissues, the chin of my face, my chin, and my throat. And that's where I'm going to start getting hurt. So by leaning forward as I do the defense, we're protecting our face a lot better and have the ability to protect ourselves with the top of our head. The second reason why this is really important that we don't lean back is because if Glenda throws the punch on me and I start leaning back, notice I can't reach her. And I'm like taller than Glenda. I have a much longer reach and I can't even reach her face. Let's pretend that Glenda well, we're not going to pretend, but let's have Glenda do the defense on me, and she's going to do it improperly and lean back as she does it. So I do the punch slowly, she does the inside defense, and she decides to lean back. Because she has less of a reach than me, there's no way in hell she's going to be able to hit me with this. But if Glenda just starts leaning forward properly, notice it makes a big difference. Even though she's a half foot shorter than me and her reach is way shorter than mine, she can still hit me with the counter punch. So especially if you're shorter than your training partner or your opponent, or you have less of a reach, that lean is going to be very important. And the third reason why that proper angle of your head move is important is because it also gives you good power in the counter punch. If I'm just leaning backwards, like Glenda, I'll have you throw the left straight at me. Even if I have long reach, I have no power into it because all my body weight's going backwards while my punch is going this direction. So all the momentum is off. If I go directly to the side, it's better, but if I lean forward into the punch, all my body weight's going forward as well, which means all that weight goes into the punch, which means the counter punch is going to be a lot harder. So once you get good at it, instead of just snapping a quick little straight punch to the face and popping them, if you lean into it and really commit into it, it'll feel like a telephone jab. It's just going to go right through the head. It's going to feel strong, almost like a cross. Especially if you time it perfectly, while they're trying to hit you, they're going to literally run right into that punch. So that's why it's really important that when you move your head, not just to the side, definitely not backwards, you need to kind of go forward and off to the ankle for those three reasons. So a quick review, when you do that, it helps you keep your chin down, lower, and protect yourself better. 2, you get more reach on your counter punch. And 3, you get more power on your counter punch. So once again, really focus on when you slip that punch to move your head, not just to the side, but forward. It almost feels like my ear is going to be sliding down her arm. So if I was doing it without my hands, it's like that. If you actually do it perfectly, you'll feel it brush right over the top of your shoulder and your ear. Let's do it on the other side. And just not because I want you guys to do it on their side, but I want you to see what it's doing to my ear here. That's what it should feel like. So that's what we're shooting for. Focus on the proper head movement, and it's going to fix a lot of problems when you start adding the counter punch with this particular inside defense.